I'm James Braithwaite at Braithwaite Physiotherapy, where we help you to move beautifully. And I want to talk about gluteal tendinopathy today, which is sometimes referred to as greater trochanteric pain syndrome. It's quite a mouthful, but what it really refers to is an inflammation, deterioration of the tendons of the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus tendons, which are butt muscles that help to support your pelvis when you're walking or anytime you're really in single leg stance. So this is really marked by an acute tenderness on palpation over the greater trochanter. That's the bony piece that you can feel if you sort of palpate down the side of your pelvis. You look for a little bony prominence, tenderness over that bony prominence, and pain when you're in single leg stance. And we notice that most when we walk, right? When we walk, we're doing this sort of reciprocal single leg stance. People almost always report when they have this problem that they have pain in the single leg phase of walking. So it's an issue and we have to do something about it. So what are we going to do about it? 3 exercises, 3 that I'm going to give you. First, let's get down on our side and we're going to do a little leg raise like so. Now when you're doing these leg raises, everyone thinks they have to set a new Olympic record with the height of their kick up, but you really don't. It's really a compact movement up and even slightly back. Up and slightly back. That's a nice range right there. It won't feel like it's a huge movement, but it will feel like it's a good strong contraction of this gluteus medius and gluteus minimus couple of muscles. You're going to do sets of 12 repetitions, 3 sets. Okay? Second exercise that you're going to do. You're going to flip onto your back. Feet are going to be underneath or slightly in front of your knees like mine are right now. And you're going to do bridges, just like that. Up and down. Again, sets of 12, 3 sets. And last, but certainly not least, you're going to do a funky little side step exercise. So you're going to find a wall. I got my wall right here. You're going to come into a mini squat like I am right now, and you're going to do little side steps. See that? Side steps. Now I use the wall for a little bit of support. You may find that your balance is good enough that you don't need that. So if you're feeling nice and stable, you can do side steps without a wall for support. Think 30 seconds worth of steps. Again, 3 sets. Back and forth. So for every step to the right that you do, take a step to the left as well. So you can set yourself up in a hallway or along a wall of your choosing where you're able to do that. So there's 3 nice exercises. One last consideration though for you when you have this problem, this gluteal tendinopathy or the greater trochanteric pain syndrome, is you want to avoid hip adducted position. So that means leg crossing the midline of your body. How would we do that? Mostly it would be in things like sitting, right? Sitting in a cross-legged position, right? Those types of things are no-nos here. Also, when you walk, some people like to do what I call the model walk, right? Where you've got that sort of, I'm exaggerating right now, obviously, right? But the leg crossing over the midline type of walk. Make sure that you're not doing that. Legs are proceeding straight forward. A little bit of out-toeing is okay, but you're not crossing the midline of your body when you're walking, when you step. So just watch for that as well. In general, anything that crosses the midline we're trying to avoid. When you're sleeping at night, a pillow between your knees to stop your leg from dropping across the midline of your body again. Just look for instances in your life when that might be an issue and practice ways to avoid it. You do not have to be perfect with this. There's no such thing as perfection, but making better choices more often produces a good result. So if you have any questions about this or any other physiotherapy related problem, don't hesitate to reach out. My name is James Braithwaite at Braithwaite Physiotherapy, where we help you to move beautifully.